They call me Botanical. These puns have gotten out of control. What is up, LEGO gang? Nicole here, back at it again for another video. Today we're gonna be taking a look at the brand new LEGO Icons Botanicals. If you like LEGO puns and ridiculousness, please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Before we get started, these two sets were sent to me for review from LEGO, but all thoughts and opinions are my own. With that being said, let's take a look at these sets. These two sets will be added to the LEGO Icons Botanical line, releasing on August 1st, 2024. Each will retail for $30 US. The first set we'll take a look at is the Chrysanthemum, and it has 278 pieces. Inside the box you'll find the instruction booklet, which has a brief history as to the chrysanthemum's ties to traditional art. There's also some information from Theo Bonner, who is the designer. One thing that I found interestingly mentioned were the four gentlemen. Now, this is traditionally depicted through panel art in Chinese culture. It's meant to represent the virtues as well as the continuous cycle of seasons. Interestingly enough, I have these displayed in my living room and I absolutely adore them. So the four plants that make up the quartet of the four gentlemen are the chrysanthemum, the plum blossom, the orchid, and the bamboo. Now in this wave we are getting the chrysanthemum and the plum blossom, which leaves the orchid and bamboo. Now we've gotten an orchid build before, but since it's so much bigger than the plum blossom and the chrysanthemum, I'm wondering if we're gonna get a new version as well as bamboo. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see, but I guess since the chrysanthemum represents autumn and the plum blossom represents winter, I'm wondering if we're just gonna get the next wave in the springtime. I don't know, leave me a comment and let me know what you think. Right off the bat in this reveal, I loved the look of the chrysanthemum. I love the color usage to create this like gradient effect. It just actually does look like the flower. So the build comes with a stand as well as a vase, and I appreciated the various stages of bloom from bud to bloom to full blossom. One thing that I've always appreciated about the botanical collection are the part usages, and this one did not disappoint. It featured these banana pieces, which I thought was brilliant for the petals of the chrysanthemum. And for the colors, they have the classic yellow, but also there were recolors with orange and the brand new reddish orange that just came out this year. And for one of the other blooms, they used the tooth with clip, and this was a recolor to orange. Overall, I think that the chrysanthemum looks amazing, and I'm so excited to add this to my collection. The plum blossom has 327 pieces, which is almost 50 more than the chrysanthemum, so I like that they didn't charge us more just because there are more pieces. Inside the box, you'll find the instruction booklet, and again, like the chrysanthemum, they do dive into the four gentlemen, as well as some information about the plum blossom in art history, and another message from the designer. So this was one of those builds that stole my heart once I was building it. Some builds don't photograph very well, but this one definitely shines once you are building it. Like the chrysanthemum, this also does have a pot and stand build, but I really like the use of the cattails on the bottom to make it look all fancy. So the chrysanthemum also used this technique. I just forgot to mention it earlier, so here you can see. Unlike the chrysanthemum, the plum blossom comes with these little studs for dirt. I generally don't like these because they get everywhere, but for this video, I'll just show you what it looks like. I do like the combination of bud, blooms, and full blossoms. Like on the chrysanthemum, this does make it look full and beautiful. And I like the technique of using the Technic axle and pin connectors to create these kind of like wild branches to make it even more realistic. It just looks so good. Also the technique using the tooth with clips and kind of just like bending them in on itself to create the mid-sized blossom was absolutely brilliant. I had a lot of fun watching that come together. I suspect that this dark pink piece that's inside the eggshell is new, but I can't really confirm it. I just couldn't find it anywhere. So the light yellow piece that's in the middle, this crown with bar, I believe that's a recolor. Again, I couldn't find that piece anywhere, but I suspect it's a recolor. Also, the magenta crowns are also a recolor. I really have to say that this set did blow me away. It just looks so beautiful once you've built it. Overall, these two sets really did blow me away, and I think that they're so fairly priced. I just think that these are a must-have. Now, probably you should know that I'm a little bit biased because I do have all of the botanical sets and I couldn't wait to add these there, so please keep that in mind when you hear me endorsing this. I'm just obsessed with the LEGO plants. This wraps up my review of the chrysanthemum and the plum blossom. Please leave me a comment below letting me know which one of these is your favorite and if you plan on picking these up. And now I will leave you guys alone and I'll see you guys for the next video. Bye!